like I said, I had been to Mayo Clinic. I'd been all over the years, and no one actually did a test other than H. pylori. That was all they came up with. Of course, mine started out a lot of years ago. So this gave us a lot of information, I think.
How were you feeling when you came here? What were your symptoms like, and what were you struggling with the most? What were you needing help with the most?
With bowel issues and abrupt having diarrhea all the time, not knowing if you could go to the store, and if you're at the store in the back of the store and the restrooms are in the front of the store, you're going to make it to the front of the store. And traveling is limited, very limited. I don't fly anymore, or I didn't fly anymore because it was just too much of a chance of having an accident. And that was my big thing.
What kinds of things had you tried to get rid of it?
Well, I'd gone to the Mayo Clinic and they just said everything looks fine internally when they did the test, but they just said take more Imodium. Take Imodium every day. Well, I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's an appropriate thing to do. And I'd gone to a gastroenterologist and they says, well, everything looks good. I did have a bout of 2 ulcers and don't really know what caused them. They were about 10 years apart and just wasn't in a good place digestively. And I had to be really careful on what I ate. I gave up garlic and onions, which I used to eat quite a bit of because I thought they were, especially garlic, healthy for you. I haven't drank a soda pop or anything like that in years. I haven't drank coffee in 2 years, except for maybe a latte, which is watered down with milk. But yeah, so that was my big thing.
Did you worry about the quality of life that you might have in the future if you didn't get a grip on these issues now?
Oh, definitely. Because if you can't go out of your house and you're getting older, it's stressful once you get older anyway to go out of your house and do different things. But when you have this in front of you that you're afraid to go out of the house because you might have an accident, it makes a huge difference. So a big difference on my life. So it's much better now. I feel wonderful. I know if anything, it's more of a mental thing. I can go places and I still stop and probably use restrooms more than I need to, but it's a mental thing now. I'm being overly cautious. I think with time that's going to improve though. And yeah, so I can go places and do things and I'm just feel much freer about my life. Yeah.
What would you say to any lady who's out there who's still suffering with the bowel issues? What would you say to them?
I would say get a hold of you immediately because I found you on the internet. I don't usually do that as we talked previously, but I found that it has helped immensely, changed my life tremendously. So yeah, they need to get a hold of you and seek your guidance.